Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? It's a really chilly day here in Ypsilanti. It feels like about 20 degrees and it's April 1st. Super annoying, but nonetheless, spring is on its way. I'm confident. I wanted to do a quick little video today about a recipe that is so simple that you have no reason not to do this. It is for a snack and it's good food and it should be on everybody's list, and you can do it so easily and I'll give you some options to make it sort of fancy if you want to make it a little bit more expensive or add some flavor to it that you might be interested in. But this particular recipe that I'm making today, everybody's loving it at my house, including my husband, whose favorite snack is just reaching into a Lay's potato chip bag all the time. So I'm going to show you really quick. It's got a little bit of salt, a little bit of fat, really healthy fat, and just that tiny bit of sweetness that makes it a really great grab and go thing. So the reason that I decided to do this on here is because, again, I have hardly any left. I made it the other day and someone is really going crazy on it. So super easy. Like I said, you're going to have a half a cup of raw cashews. I love the buttery taste of cashews, so anything with cashews in it, I love it. You're just gonna, I just use a great big old bowl and just dump them in the bowl. And then the next thing that we're gonna have is a third of a cup of Thompson raisins. Really, this is where you can get fancy. You can go out, get goji berries. They're pretty expensive. Use some of those. But about a third of a cup of Thompson raisins, just make that teeny tiny little bit of sweetness when they're all covered up with those nuts. I'm kind of crazy about the separating them. I don't like when they get clumpy, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna try to resist the urge. All right, and then a half a cup of broken up walnut pieces. Whoop. Just toss them in there, mix them around. The little teeny tiny bit of salty that you're gonna have in it for me is the pumpkin seeds. They're shelled, and these ones are not full-blown salted. They're about 50% salted, so they add just a teeny tiny little bit, and that's only a third of a cup as well. Okay, oh, I lied, a quarter of a cup. So it's just that little hint of saltiness. I love those too. And then I'm going to show you this brand because honestly, it is the best coconut flakes ever. They're unsweetened, they're unsulfured, and they're coconut flakes. Again, 2 tablespoons are what's in here, but the subtle coconutty flavor is so delicious. And their flakes, it's Bob's Red Mill. I love them. I've been cooking with coconut. I didn't realize that was, and I swear to you, I haven't been drinking. I didn't realize that was going to be so hard to say. I've been cooking with them lately, and I really love it. Like I said, it's very subtle, but it adds that little bit of sweetness. Once you get these guys all mixed together, you can see I just have a big old jar. We have lots of jars. I stock a lot of my stuff in glass. I want to avoid the plastic just as much as I possibly can. But once you just kind of mix these guys together, it ends up looking about like that. Now, you've already seen the jar, so if I put that in there, for me, these guys will last. Oh, and by the way, just for those of you that are like, oh, she keeps touching things, I promise you I washed my hands before I put my hands in here. But I got to scoop it all into the jar, and you'll see how much it makes. You are walking out the door, In the morning, if you are still going to your office for work, get a little baggie of these, or alternately, have your little glass jar, if you have a lunchbox that's really fancy and has the little compartments. Put some in there, and honestly, it's so much better than hitting that doggone vending machine that has nothing but crap in it. And, well, or, junk food. And I keep this in the fridge so that it just feels like it stays really nice and fresh. And then when you have it, when you need a snack in the middle of the day, you're eating good food. And like I said, it's got that little bit of sweet, a little bit of fat. So when you have it, it's the good, healthy, from Whole Foods kind of fat that will keep you satisfied. Now, can you put Brazil nuts in there? Sure. Can you add a little bit of cinnamon to make it just have a little bit of spicy taste? Sure, you can do that. Or goji berries, like I said. But around here, Brazil nuts are like 12 or 13 bucks a pound. So I love them, but you can add a few other things to it and have the mix be just as delicious. But this is avoiding any kind of added sugar at all, and it's got just the teeniest little bit of salt in it. So the crunch and the salt and oh my goodness, I love it, and everybody in my house does, which is not usually the case because I've been eating to keep my inflammation down in my knuckles and my, all of that, and just feeling better in my gut. I love it. I hope you love it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.